Ever wondered how the Windows operating system, a cornerstone of modern computing, came into being? Born from the innovative minds of Microsoft Corporation in 1985, Windows was designed with a primary goal in mind: to provide a user-friendly, graphical interface to the masses. And it has done just that, becoming a staple in the information technology sector with over 90% market share. Its appeal lies in its simplicity and utility. The taskbar, task manager, command prompt, recycle bin, settings, updates, error fixing, Cortana Assistant, system information, and start menu. Each feature is designed to make the user experience as seamless as possible. But Windows isn't just about ease of use, it's about evolution. Over the years, Windows has undergone numerous transformations, with each update improving on last in terms of performance, security, and usability. From a simple graphical interface to a complex and sophisticated operating system, Windows has certainly come a long way since its inception in 1985. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Keep supporting and watching for more educational content. Now, how has Windows evolved over the years to meet the changing demands of users and the tech industry? Let's take a step back in time to the year 1985. Microsoft launched its first version of Windows, Windows 1.0. This version was a revolutionary step forward, offering a graphical user interface in a world dominated by command-line operating systems. Fast forward to 1995, and we see the release of Windows 95, the first version to feature the iconic Start menu. This innovative feature became a staple in all subsequent versions and is still a key part of the Windows experience today. Next up is Windows XP, launched in 2001. This version was lauded for its improved performance and stability. It introduced a new visual style and user-friendly features like the taskbar and start menu that we still use today. In 2007, Windows Vista arrived with a focus on aesthetics and security. Despite its initial criticisms, it laid the groundwork for the much-loved Windows 7, which debuted in 2009. Windows 7 brought an improved taskbar, better file management, and a more responsive user interface. Windows 8, launched in 2012, was a radical departure from the traditional Windows interface. It introduced a tile-based start screen designed for touch-based devices. While it faced criticism for its learning curve, it paved the way for the more balanced approach of Windows 10. Windows 10, released in 2015, combined the best of Windows 7 and 8. It brought back the start menu, while also embracing the touch-friendly features of Windows 8. It also introduced the digital assistant Cortana and the Edge browser. Finally, in 2021, Windows 11 was launched. It introduced a centered start menu, rounded corners, and integrated Android apps, among other features. It's a testament to the constant evolution of Windows, always striving to meet the needs of its users and the ever-changing tech industry. Each new version of Windows brought not just improvements and new features, but also set the standard for what users could expect from an operating system. So, how does one get Windows on their computer? Well, installing Windows is a process that can be broken down into three main stages: preparing your installation media, booting from it, and then following the installation wizard. Let's go through each of these stages in a bit more detail. First off, you need to prepare your installation media. This could be a USB drive or a DVD that contains the Windows installation files. You can create this by downloading the Windows ISO file from Microsoft's official website and then using a program to burn it onto your chosen media. This essentially turns your USB or DVD into a bootable device that your computer can use to install Windows. After you've got your installation media ready, the next step is to boot from it. This involves restarting your computer and then pressing a specific key to access your BIOS or UEFI settings. From there, you can change the boot order so that your computer boots from your installation media instead of its usual boot drive. Once that's done, you simply need to save your changes, exit the BIOS or UEFI, and your computer should restart and boot from your installation media. The final stage of the process is to follow the installation wizard. This is a step-by-step guide that will take you through the process of installing Windows. You'll be asked to choose your language, time and currency formats, and keyboard or input method. Then, you'll have to accept the license terms, choose whether to upgrade or do a custom install, and select where you want to install Windows. After that, the installation process will begin, and all you have to do is wait for it to finish. And that's how you install Windows. It might seem daunting at first, but with each step clearly laid out, anyone can do it. Let's take a trip down memory lane and revisit Windows XP, an older yet significant version of Windows. Known for its stability and efficiency, Windows XP was a crowd pleaser. It introduced a new graphical user interface that was sleek and user-friendly, making it a preferred choice for many. However, the sands of time spare no one. Microsoft ended its support for Windows XP, which means it no longer receives updates. This lack of updates leaves the system vulnerable to security risks, something that users need to bear in mind. If you're one of the stalwarts still using XP, it's crucial to have an updated antivirus software. This acts as a shield, protecting your system from potential threats. Furthermore, your internet use needs to be cautious and mindful. For internet browsing, you'll need to use browsers that continue to support XP. This is because many modern browsers have stopped supporting this version of Windows, which can limit your online activities. However, let's be clear. While Windows XP can still function and may serve your basic needs, it's not the most secure or efficient system to use in this day and age. It's advisable to upgrade to a more recent version of Windows. This will provide better security and compatibility with modern software and hardware, ensuring that you can make the most of the technological advancements available today. While Windows XP holds a special place in the history of Windows, it's best to upgrade to a more recent version for better security and compatibility with modern software and hardware. Let's recap what we've learned about the Windows operating system. In our journey through this video, we've covered an overview of Windows, one of the most prominent operating systems developed and marketed by Microsoft Corporation. We've learned that it's renowned for its user-friendly design, offering a graphical user interface that includes features like a desktop environment, taskbar, start menu, and file explorer. We've also seen how Windows has constantly evolved through various versions, each one improving upon its predecessor in aspects of performance, security, and usability. We have walked through the steps of installing Windows, a process that typically involves preparing installation media such as a USB drive or DVD, booting from the media, and following the installation wizard. This wizard guides users through the process, allowing them to select language, time, and keyboard preferences and install Windows on their chosen partition or drive. We then delved into the world of Windows XP, an older but once popular version of Windows, known for its stability and efficiency. However, we've also acknowledged that Microsoft has ended support for XP. This means it no longer receives updates and is vulnerable to security risks. For those still using XP, it's vital to have updated antivirus software and to exercise caution with internet use. It's also worth noting that while Windows XP can still function, it's advisable to upgrade to a more recent version of Windows for better security and compatibility with modern software and hardware. The significance of the Windows operating system in the world of computing cannot be overstated. With over 90% market share in the IT sector, Windows has been an integral part of many people's daily digital interactions. Its user-friendly interface, preloaded applications, multitasking capabilities, and customization options have made it a favorite among both casual users and professionals. From its inception in 1985 to the latest version launched in October 2021, Windows has continued to innovate and improve, offering new features and enhancements with every iteration. Whether it's the desktop, taskbar, task manager, command prompt, recycle bin, settings, updates, error fixing, Cortana Assistant, system information, or the start menu, each feature of Windows contributes to its overall functionality and accessibility. Windows has truly revolutionized the way we interact with computers, and it continues to evolve, shaping the future of computing.